Hi everybody, I'm Aaron. This is Brian for 10 Minutes Entertainment. Come on, let's go! The sun shines through my curtains and across my face. I keep my eyes shut and I turn over in my bed to force myself back to sleep. But the more I try to return to sleep, the more awake I become. What time is it? My clock flashes 6:30. I still have another hour and a half before my alarm goes up. Glow. Glow sticks, glow. Uh-oh. Before my alarm goes off. I should get up. Or back to sleep, I mean. Derp. I curl deeper into my blankets, but soon get bored. The only time I ever wake up naturally this early is when I have jet lag. I'm not sure if this is a blessing or a curse. I guess I may as well get ready. I quickly change into my uniform and head downstairs. To an empty kitchen. It's weird being the first one up. Usually Nikki is doing her thing in the kitchen. I'll catch up on some reading while I wait for her. She should be up soon anyway. I pull up the news app on the phone. The front page doesn't seem to have anything too interesting until I spot an article on Alduin Enterprises. They've officially announced their intentions to sponsor an up-and-coming team in the coming war games. The rapidly expanding R&D company is gaining a lot of attention in the field of center robotics, and they're putting pressure on established innovators such as Vector Industries and Paragon Weaponry. Much of their success can be attributed to CEO Donnie Roos, who was a top graduate in the pilot program at the Ace Academy and a visionary when it came to modern and functional designs for gear. I don't think I've heard of these guys before. Must be a local company who hasn't quite expanded to the States yet. Sounds like they're making a name for themselves, though. The time on my phone reads 6:57. I listen for any signs of life upstairs, but the house is still. I better grab something to eat before I need to go. It doesn't seem like Nikki's coming down anytime soon. My phone flashes to the next article, a headline on Dashu. That should be good. I push the button shaped like a film projector on the bottom of the page, and the text projects on the nearest surface. Then I place my phone in a dock on the table, so the text shines on the kitchen table. I grab a couple slices of bread and stick them in the toaster. As I wait for my toast to finish, I sit at the table and read the article. Kanako Dishitaru, CEO of Dashu, made an unscheduled appearance at the memorial service yesterday for Yuado Misaki. A year ago, the community was shocked at the unexpected death of Ace Academy's most promising pilot. The family was honored that the mighty mogul took the time to show his respect for their son, and concurrently postponed the unveiling of Dashu's new line of energy drinks. The introduction has been rescheduled to take place next week.
What are you reading?
I'm reading the paper, you jerk. What's happening? Oh, there we go. Alright. Ah! I jump in surprise and nearly fall off my chair as I try to turn towards her. She looks at me strangely. Geez, what's your problem? She said. Sorry about that. You scared me.
Why? Were you looking at hentai or something?
No. No, never. She laughs at my horrified expression.
I know. You're reading the news. I can see it on the table. Boring. You know that makes you officially old, right? Only old people read the news for fun.
Yeah, well, suck it. Nikki glances at my toast, which had popped up while we were talking.
Your toast is burned.
I leap out of my chair and stand beside her. It's not burned. She flips it over to reveal a dark side of charcoal. Charcoal. Oh.
You're so hopeless. How did you survive in college without me?
I bought most of my food.
That explains it.
She throws away the toast and pulls out 2 yogurts from the fridge.
Well, since you botched breakfast, we'll have to make do with a quick snack if you don't want to be late.
I accept the yogurt she hands me, and we both finish them in record time. Then we grab our things and head out the door.
Are you able to give me a ride today? The bus yesterday was so crowded.
Sadly, no, I can't. I don't have my parking pass yet.
Oh. How long will it take before you get one?
I'm not sure. Hopefully it's soon, though.
Well, for the sake of your sanity, I hope it's not too long.
Right? Thanks, I think.
I'll see you later, okay?
Alright. Bye, Nikki. She waves and heads for her bus, while I head for mine. At least it's a nice day to be waiting for the bus. The stop is a bit crowded. I lean up against the shelter as I wait. The bus squeals to a halt in front of me only a few minutes after my arrival. I follow the other passengers on, scan my ID, and search the rows for a free seat. I settle into the first seat I find and grumble as a large man sits down beside me, crushing me against the window. I can already imagine how enjoyable this ride will be. Luckily, it isn't a long ride, and I'm at school before I can complain too much. I pull up the schedule on my phone and check my first class, Gear Arsenal 201. The building isn't too far away either. I soon reach the building. The classroom is about half the size of the lecture hall for my Piloting 101 class. For some reason, this is a comfort to me, probably because it reminds me of the class sizes at CINY. I take a seat near the back of the room as the professor enters.
Good morning, class. Welcome to Gear Arsenal 201. I'm sure you're all tired of hearing the same welcome spiel, so I won't even bother with it. Instead, we're going to drive straight into the material.
As the intellectual, I agree with this.
Question.
Yay!
Who can name one of the leading companies in gear weapon manufacturing?
That would be Paragon Weaponry. Before I have a chance to answer, another student says,
Vector Industries!
You idiot! That's piloting mechanics.
Sorry, incorrect.
Paragon Weaponry.
Very good.
You goddamn
Why
right.
isn't it Vector?
Vector deals with thrusting and maneuverability, whereas Paragon deals with weaponry. Hence the name Paragon Weaponry.
Yep.
Their recent area of study has shown that
He goes into the details of Paragon Weaponry's R&D and the future of beam weaponry for the remainder of class.
That's all the time we have for today. You'll find this week's readings and assignments on your web link. Have a good day.
Don't tell me what to do. Students scramble to collect their things before hurrying out of the room. I think I'll go back to the hangar. This class has inspired me to go have a proper look at my gear. We're going back to America. I take the path through the pilot's lounge and follow the tunnels until I reach my gear. Pulling down the ladder beside me, my docking station, I climb up to the top, which is about level with the chest section of my robot. I unlock the chest cavity. With a mechanical roar, it splits open and separating panels, revealing a lowered seat. I easily hop into the seat and breathe in the comforting scent of metal and plastic. It faintly reminds me of new car smell. Once I'm settled, I trigger the closing sequence. As the chest panel return, my seat scoops me further into my gear until I'm nestled in the darkness of the cockpit. I initiate the boot-up sequence. The cockpit glows a faint red, then flickers into life, and I can't help but smile at the familiarity of it all. The bright glow of the panels illuminate the interior until there's a trace of shadow left. Statistics blink around me in a series of rapid numbers and diagrams.
Gear initialization sequencing complete.
You have a voice. Hello, Eagle. The familiar voice of my gear feels like a warm welcome from an old friend. Eagle, please run a comprehensive check.
System in progress.
Okay. Nothing to do now, but wait. The lights along my display pulse with changing colors as the check progresses. It flows through warm colors, red, orange, yellow, before illuminating the cockpit with a bright green.
All system functions normal.
A bright green.
Unknown docking station detected.
Register the current dock as home station.
Completed. Recommendation. Please update system calibration configuration.
Okay. This is recommended all the time. Whenever we change locations, Eagle will request a recalibration of the system. Even the slightest difference in air pressure can trigger inaccuracy. At least the process is easy. All I have to do is make sure I correctly follow sequential number orders, so Eagle can achieve the necessary internal calculations. Alright, start up the
Calibration
process.
sequence initiating.
I give it a few minutes as Eagle automatically adjusts itself.
Calibration successful.
Perfect. Everything seems to be in order. After one look, I shut down my gear and unlock the chest cavity again. Once I hop out, the panels slide back in place until I hear the faint click of them locking. As I turn towards the elevator, I spot Sho waving at me, and nimbly make my way down and stand beside him.
Mr. Broseph!
That's not my name. Hey, how's it going,
Good.
buddy?
Is this your go-to hangout place? This is the second time I've run into you here.
It's the second time I've been in here. I guess it's starting to be. What are you doing?
I just thought I'd pay a visit to my gear. It helps when I keep her company for a bit. Keeps her spirits up.
It's So, you mean it's a girl? Is there a girl you're keeping captive in your gear?
If only. Unfortunately, no girl ever goes near my gear.
Yeah. I bet they don't. I'm so sorry.
Me too. So, what were you doing here?
Just checking to make sure everything's fine.
And does it?
Yeah, it's actually working out pretty well. He glances curiously at my gear.
How about a simulator match?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We can both use the basic robot program. That way, all accessories and weapons will be the same, and it'll be based on skill alone.
Alright, may the best man win then, which is me. I'm the best. He grins and races in the opposite direction. I see him pause by a green gear before I get back into my own. Once I'm settled in the cockpit, I switch on the network, open network configuration. Immediately, a request from Show comes in and I accept. After we're connected, we boot up our virtual training simulation program.
Oh, very fancy. I haven't seen an American-style gear up close before.
They look the same. Uh-huh. I experiment with my gear controls and watch in amusement as it makes the same movements within the simulator. Simulators are freakishly accurate at emulating the real thing, but it still can't quite replicate the feeling of live matches. You can't feel every impact or even the slightest shift in motion within a BTS.
As you can see, both of us are kitted with the same standard equipment. You have your energy shield for blocking, thrusters for movement, a ranged weapon, and a close combat weapon.
I evaluate my gear and find all the components you mentioned. Any particular reason why we aren't paying from our personnel arsenal?
This will level the playing field. We'll have to win by skill alone.
Trying to see what I'm made of? Show just grins.
Remember, you have to use the right tool at the right time. There's usually more than one right move you can make, but you have to think fast.
Alright. Thanks. I don't want to be a dick. So the trick is just react accordingly.
You got it! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
My hands fall naturally into place and grip the controls. I can't stop the smile that spreads across my face as my heart beats faster in anticipation. I've missed this. Eagle shifts into a fighting stance and holds out his gun, while Show activates his thrusters and points his double guns at me. Dodge! I dash out of the way and his attack misses its mark. I equip one of my guns and returns fire. He dodges, but my shot still grazes him, and he takes some damage. As I boost forward, Show moves back to keep the distance between us. He shoots again, but his aim is not accurate and I weave away. With my gun in hand, I take aim. Fire! My aim is true, and Show's shield shimmers as it absorbs the shot. That was a lot of F. I like alliteration. Judging by how deep of a shimmer, it looks like he took a significant amount of damage. Since Show likes using ranged weapons, I better close the distance and force him into a melee battle. I boost forward. Strike! I switch to my sword mid-boost and swing the blade in a high arc. Show tries to block with his guns, and my sword lands on them with a loud crack. We struggle in a battle of wills. Sweat beats down my face. A loud roar escapes my lips as I channel my strength into my attack. Ah! And break through Show's defense. As my sword falls through, Show's gear grows dark. With the match over, I shut my gear and get back down to the ground. After a few minutes, Show appears.
Not bad. I knew I made a good choice with you. I've got a sixth sense for these things.
Do you now? That's nice, but you know, you're not so bad yourself.
Anyway, we'll want to meet up tomorrow before the qualifier to practice. So what's your number?
We could exchange numbers. So I guess I should go get some stuff done.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'll see you later then.
Alright, peace out, dude. Alright, I need to study. Bye. As I watch him leave, I decide to head to the library. I've only gotten assignments for one class so far, but I don't want to fall behind. Plus, if I get my work done now, then I can do whatever I want over the weekend. I enter through the sliding doors into the large, bright library. Row after row of tall shelving, filled with books stretched further than I can see. Several students are scattered about the room. Some search the bookshelves, while others study at the cubicle desks throughout the library. I make my way to the reference shelves and start reviewing titles. What should I read? Let's see. Power Study. I grab the closest book and sit at a table. Flipping it open, so I just grabbed a random book? That's weird. By the time I'm done studying, it's time for me to head home. I wait impatiently for the bus. When it pulls up, I climb on and grab an aisle seat. As the bus moves on, I dream of my beautiful bike the entire way home. I'm gonna miss that bike. I enter the house and hear laughter coming from the kitchen. I drop my bag on the floor and follow the sounds of my family and the delicious smells of dinner. Hey, what's up, guys? I sit at the table and watch Nikki and Uncle Kaido move around the kitchen. They're wearing matching aprons. Looking good, Uncle. That apron really suits you. Brings out your eyes. Kaido says nothing.
That's it. I'm done.
He tears off the apron and tosses it aside.
You said I'd look cool.
Nikki giggles and goes back to the food she's cooking.
You did look cool. Every lady loves a man who can cook.
And I love a lady who cooks for me.
Amen.
Kaido sits beside me. We laugh as Nikki sticks her tongue out of this.
Men.
Yes, we are. We have penises. So what are we having today?
Guess.
No. Kaido laughs.
How was your day, bud?
It was good. I got some training in.
Yeah. What kind of shenanigans did you get up to?
Well, the guy I trained with was actually one of my partners. He showed up and we did some simulation.
Sounds fun.
It was actually. I think we'll make it.
Who else is on the team?
It's me, Joe, and 2 girls.
Good-looking girls?
I mean, they're pretty. One of them's kind of a bitch, though. Kaido winks at me and I just shake my head. Nikki places full plates in front of us and then removes her apron and joins us at the table.
What else did you get up to today?
Well, I got the chance to catch up on some work, so that's good. I mean, it'll put me ahead.
Proud of you, kid. Glad you're staying on top of your studies.
Are you going to be a teacher's pet with all that studying?
Yes. Who is in the top center robotics school in all of Japan? It's me. It's me.
Oh, now you're just
and I got
gloating.
that way by being a teacher's pet, you stupid. Kaido lets out a hearty laugh.
He's got you there, kiddo.
No fair. You guys are just ganging up on me.
Yeah, because you're small and weak. Always gang up on the small and weak kids. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's bad. Kaido cleans his plate and then rests his hand on his stomach and lets out a loud belch. Nikki and I blink.
I was simply complimenting the chef.
I should do the same. That was weak sauce. I'll admit it. I opened my mouth to burp, but Nikki squeals in protest.
Please don't. I'd rather not have them.
Too bad. Kaido and I laugh as Nikki clears the table, then Kaido rests a hand on my shoulder.
Sounds like you've had quite the day, bud.
Indeed. Why do you keep calling me bud? I'll get easier when I'm in the swing of things.
Of course. Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
That was better. I almost say yes, but a long yawn escapes my mouth. Yes, that was a yawn, everybody, what I just did. I'm pretty fried. I think I might go review some notes and then go to bed early. I've got qualifiers tomorrow.
That's fair. Nikki?
I'll join you when I'm done cleaning.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
I stand up and Kaido and Nikki both wave.
Good night.
Night, guys.
Good night.
I wave back and head to my room. In my room, I crawl into my bed and grab my tablet to review my notes from today's class. I'm only partway through when my eyes grow heavy and I can't read any longer. I flick off the light and close my eyes. As I drift to sleep, I dream of tomorrow's qualifiers. Per usual, I'm awoken by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. However, we'll see you in the next episode. I'm Aaron, Justin Bryan from Table Knights Entertainment, and from all of us here at Table Knights Entertainment, roll on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, donate to Child's Play and Game Changers. And from all of us here at Table Knights Entertainment, roll on.